Hello, and welcome to LizzardTech. So, I have three things I want to do today. First off, I want to show what I did off camera, or yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think that was yesterday. And then, that Blizz is being really annoying. Shut up, Blizz. Then okay, we're gonna have to go and deal with that before I continue speaking. Blizz, where are you? Probably outside. I could look at my map. Yep, here he is. Yeah. Ooh, that creeper actually dropped gunpowder. Thought they only dropped confusing powder. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to craft one last thing that should help us with building. And then I wanted to look at some good building materials to use in our stuffs and things. But first, let's go and see the finished mob room. I did come down here earlier, which I think I shouldn't have, because some people would have probably liked to see my reaction when I saw this. Yeah, something went wrong. Maybe I left the door open or something, because there's okay, let me rephrase that. Maybe something very explosive spawned in here, and this happened. Yeah, that is not good. We have our shovel, so slime out. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, definitely something explosive spawned in here. I don't know what set it off. There's a lot of destruction that has happened in here. But never mind what I said about what I know happened. I thought that what had happened is there was a piece of dirt and it spread to that piece of dirt outside, but that wouldn't have made this thing explode. I have no idea what would have done this. And I'm pretty annoyed, because this was working, and I decorated it. Well, great. We still have a little bit of remnants from what was in there. So, it was probably a Mo Creatures mob. So that helps us with what we need to do, okay? We need to make sure that this place is secure. Which means that cabling through the ceiling is not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. So I'm thinking off camera I'll repair this, or maybe later this episode if we have time. Or maybe next episode even, because that could be cool. And we'll make this out of reinforced obsidian. How hard is it to make reinforced obsidian? Come on. Well, there's 10 pages of stuff in here. Okay, so we have reinforced sapphire glass, reinforced obsidian facade. Where's the actual reinforced obsidian, though? Oh, here it is. And reinforced dark glass. We're going to need to make that too. So 4 pieces of obsidian, 4 pieces of dark glass. Yeah. Dark iron bars and dark steel. Oh, this is under IO. All right. I didn't know that that was that. How hard is it to make a dark steel? Oh, that's really simple. So yeah, I'll either do that off camera or later this episode, or next episode, because we're not gonna have time this episode. We never have time. And this pipe is still exposed. Is it light in here? No, I don't have a torch though. Alright then. So what else did I do, you may have asked? Well, not only did I connect that room up to the ME system, I set it with a pipe that was making it only some items were flowing in, because I didn't want to have like our ME system full up with chain armor that was broken to different levels. And why can I not think ever? Why can I not think ever is a question. I don't know. I think that you probably understood it from there. So I built these ME transformers and wire connectors. So these things are cool. They're like the immersive engineering wires, you know, that they run for distances, but they're for ME stuff. And this isn't a very efficient use of them, what I have here. But I thought that it would look cool here, and it wouldn't really get in the way for if we had to have a road. And that's running into this ME interface here, which is all plugged up to the furnace system. So if we put a pattern in this ME interface, then it will send items, theoretically. It will send items through here, and I messed this up, apparently, at some point. So when I get back with the wrench, it'll send items through here, and they will go up into these furnaces. And then the furnaces, later I'm going to connect the pipes to these transport pipes to make it faster, but we don't even have the system set up. We don't really need to worry about speed. And then these chests will all pipe... Why is this chest not connected? Okay, all of the chests except this pipe, that chest will pipe back into the interface, which will then bring it into the ME system. And I have these conduits set up to, for one, collect solar stuff from these when they're not powering the furnaces, and two, for later, when we need electric furnaces. Which aren't going to fit here because you can't configure them, so we're going to go with mechanism ones. Those ones will be better because if we ever need to cook a lot of things, they will be able to handle it. And let's just move this for a second. But yeah, kinda mad that there is an explosion in the thing that I just spent an hour working on, or not just, but yesterday spent an hour working on. I don't know, it might have been more than an hour. I'm pretty sure it wasn't less, though. Let's see if we can get this pipe the right way around. Come on, pipe. Just please work. It's not gonna work. Great. So, yeah. That's the thing. Really, there's a lot of other things we could be doing. Grabbing my wrench now, I guess. Okay. That was pretty much it. I ran some more wires. I fixed the ones up on the tornado. Actually, I think that was in an episode. But yeah. Also, there was an update to immersive engineering that made my pipes broken. It's because these blast furnaces are actually tier 1 blast furnaces now. And now for the tier 2 ones, you need to add a piece of steel to each one of these blocks. Which, I mean, is kind of annoying, because it's pretty simple to get a piece of steel. I mean, really. And it's not much of a progression, and it's just kind of annoying. If they made it, like, somewhat more difficult, or... Well, yeah, difficult, because I wouldn't have liked them to make the crafting recipe harder. I just wanted them to make it difficult. Then that would have made me more happy. But, no. They didn't do that. But they added railguns. I mean, they didn't add railguns, because you didn't hear me just say that. Railguns. Alright. The next thing I wanted to do was to make that tool that we need for building. This tool is called a wireless. Once it can come up, because the NEI is taking a while. Let's just put it that way. Wireless charger is also something that we want, but not now. Also, I don't think that can do EU, which doesn't really help me. But the wireless terminal is wireless fluid and Essential terminals. I wonder what you'd even use those for. So we need a wireless receiver, an ME terminal, and a dense energy cell. We haven't made a dense energy cell yet. Hopefully we have all the capacitors in there, and then we're also going to need the wireless access point. Yeah, we definitely don't have the things for that. What about a wireless receiver? How's this? Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, we can try that. Let's see about doing these things. First of all, let's just make a lot more processors. We have 2 logics, so I made an ME64K and ME64K fluid, which apparently is not going to be needed anymore because, well, our thing blew up. And we really need to get some turrets outside the space. Mobs just like sitting there a lot, especially on full moons. Come on, skeleton. Don't make me do this right now. Okay. Well, we'll do that in the morning, I guess. And what a glorious morning, everybody. So, I need pure Certus. Good, we have some of that. I'm going to need some gold. We only have 11 ingots. Okay, I'm going to smelt up some of this gold. Is that silver done? These solar panels are kind of annoying how they make that sound. Let's have that gold go. We'll just use the rest of this for now. And how many diamonds am I willing to devote to making circuits? Well, hopefully we won't use diamond circuits. What other kinds of circuits are there? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. We're gonna need some redstone, though. We're running really low on redstone. And silicon, I believe. Or not. Not silicon, I don't believe. Engineering and calculation and logic. Okay. So we'll leave this to run with the gold ingots. If this redstone could not be annoying. Why is there gunpowder in there? Oh, the creeper must have died onto it. Yeah, I don't need your gunpowder. Goodbye. Okay. Put the gold in here, and the redstone in there. Actually, after the gold, we're going to need the Certus, then the redstone. We don't need to make nearly that many Certus processors. and we can only make 4, because we only have 4 printed silicon. Great. Niter, get out of here. We're gonna need more silicon. Sand? Yes. You may as well make 64, because sand is not hard to come by. And this is like just what I was doing yesterday, so... Because those 64s are pretty difficult to make, you know? And this is all connected up. It's not just this is on grass, if you were wondering. And these do transfer 1024. I guess that must have been an update so that you can actually see what's going through it. So we have about 175 RF a tick right now. I mean, that's not amazing, but... You know, it's good, but... Considering all the windmills up here, we should really have more. Considering that things use millions of RF a tick. Just make sure that some of these aren't disconnected again. There's a whole bunch of leaves. A whole bunch of leaves on the ceiling. But yeah, they're all connected. Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, good. So now, calculation press. Silicon can go back in there. And then while we're waiting for that, I guess let's look at some building materials. So, I typed in wood planks. And there's 24 pages of things that come up, which is not helpful. So then I looked up wood. And 40 things come up, which is also not helpful. And then I tried searching for mods. So we have Thaumcraft with the whatchamacallums, the Great Wood and the Silver Wood. But I don't really want to use those for building, specifically because they can't really be automated, I don't believe, in the old tree farm that we have over there. The other thing that I looked up was Natura, and none of the wood planks really look good to me. Except Tiger. Well, not the wood planks, but the wood for Tiger looks amazing. Which, you know, is not amazing. The best looking one here would be the Sakura, I think. No, it's definitely the redwood. The redwood looks the best. And that's not automatable either. So then, just thinking about vanilla, spruce is probably the best, but none of those woods really have a good color except oak, which everyone abuses all the time. So I didn't really want to do that either. Our last thing, I think, is to go for treated wood, which looks pretty good. You have to admit. Well, you don't have to, but you should admit. It's kind of a mix of the spruce and the dark oak in like a better looking pattern. That's what I think, at least. Let's just see if it's chiselable. I doubt it because of reasons, but if it is, then that'd be great. Oh, but it only goes on these 3 patterns. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that if it's not chiselable. If that was chiselable, I would definitely have gone for that. The one that we wanted before forestry was taken out was we wanted palm trees. Palm trees, that wood looked amazing. But nope, we don't have that anymore. We still have Acadia, but Acadia's, yeah. No, I'm not doing Acadia. The only ones I'm considering are oak, treated wood, and there was another one. There was another one, but I forgot. So we're not going to worry, because it's not... Come on, what was it? What was it, Bearded Lizzy? Redwood. Yes, redwood. How could I have forgotten redwood? What the... Okay, yeah, redwood. I'll just go and check if these processes are done, because I need a processor for my brain. They're not, at all. I put the logic press in there. Great. Silicons, you can go back in there. Okay. So with that in mind, we gotta check out some different types of stone. Actually, even better than that, let's check out some underground biomes constructs. Because this adds a lot of different types of stones. Ones that we could probably find underground and kind of pick up. Ooh, there are a lot of different types of ores for this, apparently. Jeez. There's like, how many different types of emerald? That's insane. So we have Nice, Echoglite, I can't pronounce that, Eclogit, or something. Marble, which everyone likes. Everyone likes marble. I even like marble. Quartzite, which I guess is cool. Blue schist, green schist. Yeah, we're not doing schist. Or soapstone. Or migmite. They don't have textures, really. Oh, these are just the slabs. These are actual blocks. But yeah, they are kind of laid out here, which is nice. And then we have normal stone, which normal stone's kind of plain. And I'm really liking the look of this gneiss, but gneiss everywhere could get kind of annoying. So I'm thinking maybe we could have a mix of the normal stone, gneiss, and like marble. But these like different types of these are just plain colors, which I don't like. But these four here, these four could be useful. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Now, there's a whole bunch of other types of decorative blocks, like I used in the smeltery room, Tyrian, and there's all types of different glass. So if we type in glass, come on. First of all, we have stained glass, and there should be another type of stained glass because of random things, but maybe not. I'm not going to use any of those because those would cause lag. We have chiseled glass, which is pretty good. Glowstone glass, which I'm not super needed. Ooh, clear glass. Dark clear glass. Obsidian glass, which is, pretty good. Ooh, we have all of this. That looks pretty nice. But I'm thinking that could be more for something that we don't actually need to look through. Is that it for glass? I thought there was some kind of rotary craft glass, but maybe not. Oh, I saw it back there, but reinforced glass, now that looks pretty nice. Strengthened glass. That's buggy, so maybe not. Blast glass. Decorative tank. No. Oh, these were the things that... No, those aren't from random things. Where are the random things glass? Lumium and hardened glass. I'm not too worried about that. And then just more chiseled glass, it looks like. Yeah. We might have to just use vanilla glass because of all the types of chisels. Ooh, vitreous. And one-way glass. So yeah, I'm thinking just vanilla glass then. And maybe the reinforced glass. Maybe in just some areas, the reinforced glass. So we have our stone. We have our stones, I guess. We have our woods, and we have our glass. So the other thing are kind of like metal blocks. Metal blocks are... In vanilla, you're not going to use metal blocks ever. Because the iron and the gold in them don't really look amazing. But with metallurgy and metallurgy chisel, you get a lot of ores that you don't use, and those blocks you can make them into blocks that look amazing. Like, look at this black steel. I think we're definitely going to use some black steel in our building. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Maybe deep iron as well, because that looks pretty great. And then we have a whole bunch of different types of armor sets. Ooh, void metal. You can make void metal tools? That's pretty neat. And then, yeah, how does... Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely liking black steel. Black steel looks great. There was also down at Jacob's place, he had some concrete. So maybe, nah, I didn't really like the look of that concrete. You don't have to use that concrete. But then there's also the immersive engineering things. Yeah, these. They added angles to them because you know how I was annoyed that you couldn't carpenter's block them. Yeah, they fixed that. You don't need to carpenter's block them. There's a slight visual glitch that I found, like light glitch when you're looking away from them, but kind of indirectly at them, which is kind of annoying. So maybe we won't overabuse these, but I definitely want to use them at the corners of our base. And then we have aluminum ones too. The aluminum is really good for like laboratory builds. We're not going to be making a lab anymore. That was kind of my original idea. We're still going to have somewhat of a lab. It's going to be a research facility because, well, that's what we're here for. But it's going to be with more of a like a colony kind of thing, more of a settlement, a bunker settlement. Yes, a bunkerment. Oh, and here it is, the concrete tile stuff. Steel sheet metal block. Oh, and there's the railgun. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I made a list of what I wanted, but I'm going to definitely redo that list. I don't like that list. And that's kind of what this episode was for. So now we kind of have an idea of what we need, apart from this. Hopefully those processes are done now, and yeah, we're going to need to sleep again. It always seems to be nighttime, all the time. Well, anyway, good night. What a glorious morning. Okay. Infested zombie went up in flames. Thank you for telling me, chat. I can't look at you. Yes. We have 16 calculation processors. We didn't grab the silicon. Dang it. We need to do that. You silly con, come on. We also need to grab the other pattern, put it in the chest. And then once this is done, we should get the wireless part done. Actually, no, we need to make more silicon. Come on, why does this slot always have problems? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, and once we get all this done, we kind of know what we need to get here. We don't have any of those stones. We have the rhyolite, which I'm wondering why I didn't see rhyolite in here. It's definitely here, it's just not along that line. Is there another section with rhyolite in it? Or is NEI having problems? Oh yeah, there's another section. Okay. So these ones are just the these are the igneous rocks, aren't they? Because gneiss is definitely an igneous rock. Okay, sorry then. Down here, what are these ones? I don't know any of these ones. I thought I remembered greywhack, but no, I have no idea what that is. Aren't there 3 types of rocks? There's igneous, and there's sedimentary, and there's the other one, Morpheus, or something like that. Morph something. It might be mixed between these, but yeah, there's these ones down here. There's chert, there's greywhack, there's dolomite, there's lignite, siltstone, shale, chalk, and limestone. Where is rhyolite? Now I'm getting annoyed. It's not in either of these bars. And this is just a copy of up here, but in slabs. Very weird. Is this the last one? No. That's another copy. Oh, here's the last one. Okay, yeah, definitely buggy things. I think these are the Morpheus ones. There's basalt. Basalt isn't a Morpheus. Basalt's an... okay. Basalt's an igneous. So, they're not laid out in a specific order then. They're just lined up for whatever reason. We have red granite, we have black granite, we have rhyolite, andesite, gabbro, basalt, comatite, and dacite. Let's make a shorter list then. I think we're gonna use comatite, right? We may or may not use rhyolite. I don't believe that we will very much. We're gonna use gneiss and comatite at the moment. No, eclogite just won't fit our build. And then quartzite, I think. Those are my favorites. Maybe lignite too. But that looks too much like black wool. Actually, chert looks pretty good. So those 3 stones. The gneiss, the chert, and the, oh, why can't I remember you? I didn't really know how to pronounce it in the first place, and yeah. Whatever the 3rd one was. Comatite. Yes, comatite. I have 38 printed silicon. It's probably good enough. Okay. Redstone, you get in there. And then we're going to put that through, and then everything's going to be all fine and dandy, and yeah, that's going to happen. So we can go and put the rest of this away. Oh, and what else will we talk about until that's done? It's already been like an hour. We've not even gotten like started on this down here. I guess let's start up a whole bunch of dark steel. So we need iron. Ooh, our iron is not looking good. I know that we have this iron. Okay, let's figure out how to make dark steel. totally off task of what I was doing the second ago, but that's kind of what we were doing until I decided to change, so it's fine by me. I've just yeah, no. Yep. That just happened. It's deep, not deep iron. It was dark, deep steel or something like that. No, it wasn't. Metallurgy. Come on. It's one T. Black steel. Dark steel and black steel do sound very, very alike. Black steel. How do I make you? Infused collium and deep iron. I remember throwing out a lot of infused collium, but I have not used deep iron, and deep iron is pretty useless, so, you know, that's a good combo. Infused collium is used in a lot of things, though, I believe. So let's get coal. How much of this iron do we need to make? Probably like half a stack. I don't want to be too wasteful with this iron, because we don't have much. We need half a stack of obsidian then. This is going to be the major problem. Won't be too bad though. Obsidian just requires power at the moment, but we're only getting 175 RF a tick. How about for that energy cell? What do we need for the dense energy cell? Come on. Here it is. We need 8 energy cells and a calculation processor, and I believe, yeah, these aren't amazingly easy. Okay then, how are we doing for quartz? We need more. That's how we're doing for that. Let's make half a stack of these then. That's gonna be even worse for our redstone. Our redstone is already really bad. We have 8 ores. It's really not good. Well, we should be getting some soon. I believe we still have things rolling in. We don't. My quarry is stopped. Actually, the quarry is not really the problem. The problem is that these magic mirrors seem to be bugging out every now and again. We might have to switch from what we were doing with the magic mirrors. I really like the magic mirrors, but they're not. They seem to be bugging out way too much. Way too much for me. Well, we'll just go and see if it's a bug or if it's just done. Or I'll go and do that. Hold on. Hold on. No, no, stop. Stop, Liz. It's not going to stop. Quartz. Yeah, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. That'll cook away. It'll take a while. What was the last thing that we need? We need energized... Oh, I don't have any more of that. Certus quartz. Gonna need to break some of this up. That is fine. Actually, I guess I'll just craft that off camera. It's definitely going to take too long. I'll keep the things in my inventory though. Keep it nice and organized. Yep, fused quartz. Wait, it's 3 quartz for a single fused quartz? That's pretty expensive then. Okay, but once we have this thing done, it's like the ultimate building. Well, I said that this was the ultimate building tool. It won't be the ultimate building tool, but it will be pretty darn close. Ah, there was one more thing that I wanted to make. I wanted to make a golden bag of holding. And this bag will be for all of our facades. Because we will definitely, as I was finding out when we were when I was building things. We will definitely be needing a lot of facades. Hi, cat. Why are you meowing at me? What is wrong? What is wrong with your life? Why do we not have gold? Oh yeah, we put it all through. Cat. Cat, be quiet. Thank you. Thank you, cat. Now that zombie can burn. Okay. Since we got all that going, I feel like this episode is just going to be incomplete if I leave it right here. It is pretty much close to wrapping up time. Actually, I think it is already past. But I really wanted to get something done, not just sit around and think. Well, I guess for now, this will be it for this episode. Hopefully you have liked, and if so, you can hit that like button on the first episode in the series, as to not crowd up the internet. Goodbye, everybody.